You're grinding day in and day out, religiously pumping dollars into your 401k every single month. Thinking your retirement is perfectly secure, you're dead wrong. Wall Street wants you to keep saving blindly, because the bigger your balance gets, the heavier their pockets get from skimming fees. You need to know exactly when to stop saving, and today, you're going to learn exactly that you might have already crossed that finish line, and you don't even know it, so brace yourself for what's coming next in this video. Coming up next, how Uncle Sam is going to snatch away the lion's share of your life savings through taxes and penalties after you retire. How your life partner could be trapped in a 15-year tax hell after you pass away. And exactly how you can stop funding that 401k and use those dollars to live your absolute best years right now with total freedom. So, let's begin. Let's say you're 58 years old right now. You've worked your fingers to the bone your entire life. You've consistently put money into that 401k every single month. And slowly but surely, you've built up a massive $1,500,000 balance. You believe your future is 100% safe. But the very day you go to make your first withdrawal, that's the day you get hit with a massive tax bill. In an instant, a huge chunk of your hard-earned money vanishes into taxes. Because 401k money is not tax-free, it merely delays the tax bill until later. Without even realizing it, you might have fallen straight into the oversaving trap. What have you been taught since you were a kid? Save as much money as you possibly can. Take full advantage of the company match.
Defer as much tax as possible for later. It sounds great on paper, but the whole picture isn't that simple. These pieces of advice come straight from massive financial institutions, and they do not work for you. The bigger your account gets, the more their fees go up. That's exactly why they want you to just keep saving. And to keep stressing about your future, even a lot of HR departments push the exact same narrative. Max out your account. But here's the one thing they rarely ever tell you. Tax-deferred does not mean tax-free. It just means you're going to pay those taxes later.
And absolutely no one knows what the tax rates will be when that time comes, which means you're going to have to pay up based on whatever the rules are in the future. The government already has a permanent claim on a chunk of your savings. Then the media and endless financial content create this brand new pressure. You need $3 million to retire. No, wait, you need $5 million, but how much you actually need depends entirely on your lifestyle and your real expenses. You need to reverse engineer your lifestyle. Financial advisors will tell you that you need 80% of your current income in retirement. But that is just not true for everyone. Your math is not going to look like anyone else's. First, figure out where you're going to live after you retire. What is your life actually going to look like then? Then map out those real costs. After you quit your job, a ton of expenses naturally vanish. The daily commute is gone, your gas bills drop significantly. Car maintenance and toll bills aren't what they used to be. You don't need to buy new suits or work clothes anymore. The dry cleaning bill basically disappears. Those expensive daily lunches and coffee runs gone, and the biggest shift of all comes in your taxes. You no longer pay payroll taxes, no more Social Security tax deductions, and Medicare taxes drop off too. For a lot of American households, their actual expenses drop by 20 to 30% in retirement. So what is the point of stressing yourself out to save way more money than you actually need? Stop chasing an arbitrary target and understand your real needs first. Your ultimate goal should be a comfortable, stress-free life. And you need to calculate exactly how much money it takes to fund that specific life. Now, for the million-dollar question. When exactly do you stop? I'm going to give you 4 massive red alerts. If you see even one of these, you'll know that your days of blindly saving need to end immediately. Signal number 1, RMDs. That stands for Required Minimum Distributions. At age 75, the government is going to force you to pull money out of your own account, whether you actually need the cash or not. If your balance is massive, then your RMD is going to be massive too. And that forced income can shove you straight into a much higher tax bracket, which means your taxes go up. It can even cause your Medicare premiums to skyrocket. This is known as the IRMAA surcharge. That is when your own life savings literally start working against you. Signal number 2, Social Security. Take a moment and calculate exactly how much you'll be getting from it every month. Does that money cover your essential living expenses? Does it cover your housing, food, and utilities? If it does, is there really any reason to keep hoarding cash like you used to? At that point, your portfolio is purely there for lifestyle enhancement, for traveling, your hobbies, and living life on your own terms, not just for basic survival. Signal number 3, tax rates. The tax rate you're paying today is not guaranteed to stay the same when you retire. Historically speaking, America's current tax rates are incredibly low. Meanwhile, the national debt is continuously exploding, so you absolutely cannot rule out the possibility of massive tax hikes in the future. If future tax rates are higher, then your decision to defer taxes today could end up being an incredibly expensive mistake. Signal number 4, survivor bracket compression. This is the hardest truth to swallow. Let's say you pass away, but your spouse is still alive. For years, you two filed your taxes jointly. Now, they are forced to file as a single taxpayer. They still have to take those massive RMDs from the giant 401k balance you left behind, except now they are being taxed on that money at the much higher single-filer tax rates, leaving them with a crushing tax burden that could last for years. So what should you do right now? How do you escape this trap? Stop blindly dumping money into that 401k. Instead, redirect those dollars into 4 much better places. Number 1 is building a solid liquid cash reserve. Keep a bulletproof cash buffer on hand. When emergencies hit, this is the very first money you will tap into. That way, you're never forced to sell off your investments when you need cash. You can keep a cool head even when the stock market is crashing. Plus, spending your own cash doesn't trigger any taxable income. Number 2, fund a tax-efficient brokerage account. In many cases, the capital gains tax rates here are significantly lower. In a lot of scenarios, this is way more advantageous than pulling money out of a 401k. But the best part, you have total control over when you recognize those gains. The government cannot force you to pull that money out at a specific age. Number 3, maximize a Roth account or do a Roth conversion. If you have the option, start strategically moving money into a Roth. The massive advantage of a Roth is that once you meet the criteria, every dollar of growth is 100% tax-free. There are absolutely zero RMD headaches here. You pull the money out when you want to, or you don't. The choice is entirely yours. Number 4, aggressively pay down high-interest debt or your mortgage. Try to become as debt-free as humanly possible before you retire. Let's say you have a $1,500 monthly mortgage payment. If you can completely wipe that out before retirement, that removes an enormous amount of monthly financial pressure. Saving $1,500 a month in cash flow is no joke. It makes managing your retirement expenses exponentially easier, and more importantly, it gives you incredible peace of mind. Finally, I need you to hear a hard truth. You have spent your entire life calculating your money. But have you ever stopped to calculate your time? Do you know what the average health-adjusted life expectancy is for an American? It's roughly 63.9 years. That is the cold, hard reality. You are letting the absolute best years of your life slip away while sitting at a desk, all for the sake of saving just a little more money for the future. And in that process, you're losing your golden years. Many call this the go-go phase. This is the age where you still have the physical energy. You can still travel the world if you want to. You can spend priceless time with your family and grandkids. You can actually pick up those old hobbies again, but instead, you're still chained to your office. Once this time is gone, you can never buy it back, and those prime windows to convert your money at a lower tax rate are quietly closing right behind you. Miss that window, and it's gone forever. Money can buy a lot of things, but it can never buy back those healthy, vibrant years. So do the math for your own life. Stop blindly following the rules created by someone else. Take control of your own financial decisions. Learn to hit the brakes when you need to, because saving more is not always the smartest move. Today, I want you to ask yourself just one question. Are you truly saving for your future, or are you just feeding a system that never, ever tells you when to stop? Remember, hoarding more cash isn't always the smart play. Making the right move at the right time is what true wealth is all about. If this video opened your eyes today, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And drop a comment down below. Let me know how old you are right now, and are you still pumping money into that 401k?